Welcome to GOA365 English News Bulletin. I am Brian Sequeira and these are the headlines. Opposition grills Vishwajit Rane over recent forest fires. Rane refuses to give assurance on non-conversion of burnt forest lands. Yet another road falls victim to Goan monsoons and commuters are the ones paying the price. No hopes of seeing the sun anytime soon as IMD warns heavy rains to continue over the next 3 days. Now for the news in detail. The opposition on Thursday grilled Forest Minister Vishwajit Rane over the recent forest fires that ravaged across the state's eastern border. The opposition alleged that the fires could be the handiwork of the real estate and demanded an assurance from the minister that these lands would not be converted to settlement.
Replying to the allegations, Forest Minister Vishwajit Rane categorically refused to provide any assurance, adding that he would only be following the wildlife and forest laws.
This builders lobby and this myth of Save Goa and all these things just to create a sensation, don't do that. I am not going to on the floor of the house. I am saying that the law माझे assurance तेका जाय, माझे assurance तेका categorical हा. तो जे मांडटा हाउसान हांव ते कांयच करपाचो ना. जे कायदे फॉरेस्टाचे हा, they will rule in the wildlife sanctuary national park. तो जे मागता ते केन्नाच हांव करचो ना. फाल्यां हेडलायन कितें येवन जावपाचें.
The issue of burnt forest lands allegedly being converted and used for development was raised by Aldona MLA Carlos Ferreira.
That by such fire, the tree density will be reduced and probably given a chance to these deliberate intention and aim of preparing these lands for future conversions and development. Often there could be a hidden hand of a local politician or a builder who is eyeing such lands, who is acting as a broker or who has interest direct or indirect in such matters and will end up being playground of the real estate lobby.
The issue here is over forest areas outside the wildlife sanctuary bordering villages. While MLA Carlos Ferreira demanded assurance that these areas would not be converted, Minister Vishwajit Rane claimed that no builder lobbies are at play, calling it all a myth.
This is a myth that is being created by the honorable member. Many of these people say that in the wildlife sanctuary there is a real estate lobby. How can anybody enter? Your honorable speaker, sir, you are coming and representing a wildlife sanctuary area constituency which is covered and a lot of area is covered under wildlife sanctuary. Who goes into the where is the question of real estate lobby? Where is the question of vested interest? There are few papers who go on reporting. I will place on the floor of the house of those papers and illegalities of those owners who have no face to show to the people of Goa, and they say that the heart bleeds for Goa. Your heart also must be bleeding for Goa, but be very specific. You don't tell me about the real estate lobby. Give me evidence when you write such a letter, which wildlife sanctuary has been sold or any deal has been done with any kind of a real estate lobby.
Fatada MLA Vijay Sardesai then went on to question the amount of area burned during the forest fires. This was the reply given by the minister.
Revenue department revenue department and private forest and communal related to dille asa. And as far as forest department is concerned, the communal and forest figure revenue department and dilla. To figure 69 approximate 69 hectares. Amcho jo exactly fire incidents in state approximately 480 hectare area has been burnt, out of which 365 hectares falling majorly moist, deciduous and semi-green forest type.
So 418 हेक्टर लासून गेले बघा. स्पीकर सर, आता म्हजो एक तुका दुसरो क्वेश्चन आहा. हे लासून गेली ती एरिया आणि तुवें ताका जे म्हणला पळय की कन्वर्जन जायना बिना म्हणून, हांव तुका डिमांड्साक आय विल प्लेस ऑन द टेबल ऑफ द हाऊस, तुवें केला म्हणना हांव.
While the opposition repeatedly pressed on for assurance from the forest minister Vishwajit Rane that no burnt forest lands would be converted to settlement lands, this is what he had to say.
That town planning म्हाका दिसता सगळ्यांचे तकलीन ते गुतूच ना. ते टाउन प्लॅनिंग
म्हणटा तू आता पळय रायला.
काय लोकांचे तकलीन आनी गुता ते म्हणून म्हणटा आम्ही फॉरेस्टाचेर चर्चा करता. त्या फॉरेस्टाचे संबंधितूच विचार.
स्पीकर सर, बरें, आता क्वेश्चन विचारता हांव. असिस्टेड नॅचरल रिजनरेशन म्हणून एक स्पीकर सर प्लांटेशन असता, म्हणजे जो उजो लागला ते रिवाइव करपा खातीर असिस्टेड नॅचरल रिजनरेशन म्हणून असता. म्हाका तो एश्युरन्स दिता की ऑल द एरियाज including the 40,000 square meters of private property which has been burnt, for which there are reports. हातून हे assisted natural regeneration तुम्ही ह्या वर्सा हातान घेतले हे म्हाका तो assurance दिता.
जी area, including the area and in addition to the area that was burnt, we will be taking up this process. If you want, before the session gets over, my comprehensive plan, I will give it to you and place it on the floor of the house. म्हाका
मुख्यमंत्र्यान म्हणले मॅन मेड, आम्ही फायर डिपार्टमेंटा कडच्यान आयकले मॅन मेड, पेपराचेर आयले मॅन मेड फॉरेस्ट, मॅन मेड फायर्स म्हणून. आता फायनली कोणे उजो लायलो काय लागलो? एक आणि दुसरें स्पीकर साहेब, एक कॅटेगॉरिकल एश्युरन्स की उजो लागिल्लो फॉरेस्ट कन्वर्ट हाजे फुडें जावचें ना. एक कॅटेगॉरिकल एश्युरन्स आमकां दिवचें.
स्पीकर सर, हे 480 हेक्टर त्याच्यातल्यान 365 is area falling under majorly under moist deciduous and semi evergreen forest type. हांव एकूच सांगू शकता की माझे ज्युरिस्टिक्शनान फॉरेस्ट मिनिस्टर म्हणून जे कितें नॅशनल पार्क आनी हे सगळे फॉरेस्ट आनी सेंच्युरी भितर जे एरिया येता हेजो प्रश्नच येना कन्वर्ट जावपाक. आता तुम्ही जेन्ना विषय काडटा वो स्पेसिफिकली जर कितें तुमकां दिसता की खंय कितें करपाक कोणी गेला ते म्हाका नजरेक हाडून दियात, हांव तेजेर लक्ष घालता.
एक ब्लँकेट एश्युरन्स मेळ्ळ्यार न्ही बरें, कित्याक 4,000 स्क्वेअर मिटर थंय जमीन आहा प्रायव्हेट फॉरेस्ट, प्रायव्हेट पंचायती, प्रायव्हेट आहा नॉट
स्पीकर सर,
तो कन्वर्जनाक येवपाक शकता. इट इज नॉट इलिगल, ही विल कम फॉर कन्वर्जन. तो म्हणटलो आपले रान ना, आपले मळ जाले.
स्पीकर सर, ऑनरेबल मेंबर विजय सरदेसाय हे फॉरेस्ट मिनिस्टर बी आशिल्ले.
थोडे टायम काडलो, मागीर काडलो म्हाका सायडीन बसल्या
ते थोडे टायमच पुरो सगळे शिकून घेवपाक. ते थोडे टायम आशिल्लो म्हणटा ते ताका खबर आसा की फॉरेस्ट डिपार्टमेंटाचो कायदो कसो आहा आनी टावन प्लॅनिंगाचो कायदो कसो आहा. आनी मुख्य म्हणजे कितें की प्रायव्हेट फॉरेस्ट आमी हात लावू शकना. आनी प्रायव्हेट फॉरेस्टान जर कोणी कितें केला तुमी नजरेक हाडून दियात, आमी तेजेर ताबडतोब कारवाई करता.
आमी नजरेक खंयचे हाडटले? स्पीकर सर, आमी आनी नजरेक खंयचे हाडटले? आमी रावता साश्टीन, रावन आहा तुजे गांवांत.
जॉइंट क्वेश्चन सर.
आमी खंयची नजरेक हाडटले? आमी पावतले 1-10 वर्सां.
संदीप कामुलकर, सुभाषिश गोवेकर and Omkar Deshprabhu for GOA 365.
A black spot has emerged at the MRF junction in Usgaon. Commuters and passers-by, it seems, have been choosing to dump their garbage on the highway rather than the shed that has been set up in the area. Now, with the onslaught of rain that we've had, most of this waste is getting washed into the Opa River, which is a primary source of drinking water for many people. Here's more from our reporter Krishna Naik.
आता आम्ही आसात ते सारखे MRFच्या मुखार जे एक जंक्शन आसा ते एक हायवे आणि एक तिस्कार वचपाचो, उसगांव तिस्कार वचपाचो रोडाचेर जंक्शनाचेर आमी आसा. आनी हांगा पळयल्यार सगळो फाटल्यान कचरो, लोक हाडून कचरो हांगा उडयतात. अशें दिसता की हायवे म्हटल्यार एक कचरो, हायवे म्हळ्यार कचरो उडोवपाचो एक जागो आसा. ताका लागून सगळे येवन हांगा जाग्याचेर हे कचरो उडयतात. आनी अशें आसा की हांगा हो जो हांगा कचरो जे लिचेड जे वयता ते सगळें ओपा नदीक वयता. कित्याक जे व्हाळ जो मुखार व्हाळा ते ओपा नदीक मेळटा आनी तेच उदक आमी सगळे पितात. म्हणजे जे ओपा नदीक जे उदक वयता तेंच उदक ट्रिटमेंट करून आमकां पिवपाक मेळटा. ताका लागून लोकांनी चिंतचें की हो जो हांगा जी गार्बेज उडयतात ती हांगा शेड आसा पूण शेडी कोण उडयनात, शेडी कोणूच उदक उडयना. कित्याक लोक आतां इतले अशिक्षीत जाल्यात, शिकून सुद्दां तें कळना तांकां. ताका लागून लोकांची मागणी आसा की सरपंचान हांगा एक CCTV बसोवची, गव्हर्मेंटान हांगा कितें तरी करचें आनी कळटलें बाबा कोण तर भायर कोण कचरो भायर उडयता, कोण शेडी उडयता हें कळटलें. ताका आनी नाजाल्यार कोण भायर उडयता ताका फायन मारची, अशें लोकांचो डिमांड आसा.
हांव एक्झॅक्टली 6:20 तीस कुसगांवच्या ह्या जंक्शनाचेर आसा. हे सायडीन पळयता नॅशनल हायवे, हे सायडीन तिस्कावयल्यान लोक तिस्कावयल्यान हे हांगा पळयल्यार ते फाटल्यान म्हाज्या पळयलें आसतलें तुमी कितलेशीच जर वेस्टेज म्हणजे प्लास्टीक वेस्टेज उडयल्ली आसा, डंप केल्ली आसा. लोकांनी कितें केलां, बरे शिकलेले मनीस सुद्दां सामके अशिक्षीत जाल्ले आसा. कारण कितें जालां, पळय घरांतली सगळो कचरो आसा हाडला आनी हांगासर उडयल्लेलो आसा. आनी लोकांक कितें दिसता की आमी हांगा कचरो हाडून उडयलो म्हणजे मोकळ्या जाल्या. आनी हे कचरो काडपी सुद्दां हांगासर कसले तरी मनीस आसा, ती रोगराई ही आमकांच जाता. तुमी पळय कचरो उडयता पळय न्ही, ती रोगराई ही आमकांच जाता. कारण पळय ही रोगराई कशी जाता, ही रोगराई म्हणजे हांगासर पळय पावसान पळय हें जालें, उदक तेंचें सांठून वयता, हें उदक सगळें न्हंयचेर वयता आनी हें ओपन न्हंयचें हेका हें जाता मेळटा आनी तेंच आमी फिल्टर करून पिता. हें लोकांनी मातशें लक्षांत घेवचें. लोकांक दिसता कितें आमी हांगासर कचरो उडयलो म्हणजे हे कचऱ्याकार काडटले, हे कचऱ्याकार सुद्दां मनीस ते विटून काडटा. तेंचे तरी मातशें लायफाचेर तरी चिंता. तुमचो कचरो तुमी खंय तरी मातसो हें करपा जाय आनी तितून करून हांगा रोगराई पसरची न्ही म्हणून तुमी सगळें करता. कारण हे रोगराई तुमकांच जातलो. डेंगू मलेरिया हो तुमकांच जातलो. हेका लागून सगळ्यांनी ह्या पावसाच्या दिसांनी हें करूंक जाय. कितें करूंक जाय म्हणटा तें सगळ्यांनी दखणां घेवंक जाय. पंचायत म्हाका दिसता एवरी 15 days हांगासर काडटा, कितल्योश्यो 30-50 पिशव्यो भरून वता. कारण लास्ट म्हाका दिसता 2-3 म्हयने माहीत जाले उजगांव पंचायत हें कलेक्शन करता आनी आतां 2 दीस जाता, 2 ते 8 दीस म्हाका दिसले जातले. 8 दिसान परत हाडून उडयल्लो आसा. लोकांक कितें दिसता घरचो कचरो हाडून हांगा उडयता आनी ती आपलें घर क्लीन करता आनी जग दूशीत करता.
आमी पळयता हांगा शेड लागीं शेड आसा
ती
पूण शेडी कोण उडयना अशें दिसता.
ना, शेडीन लोक कितें करता हांगासर घरा कडल्यान सकाळीं येयल्या बरोबर पिशवी मोटरसायकलीन येता, काडले उडयले की गेले. शेडीन आनी भितर कोण उडयना. म्हाका ते एकटो किंवा 2 जाण मनीस कदाचित उडयता आसतले पूण शेडीचो वापर कांयच जायना. हांगा एक CCTV कॅमेरा घालचो जेणे करून जे कोण बरे सुशिक्षीत लोक आसा तेंचे हेजेर येवचे. कारण एक सोलार कॅमेरा हे कॅमेरा बसत न्ही जाल्यार जे कोण इलिगलिटीज करता ते सारके नोट डावन जातले आनी ताका लागून तेंकां फायन मारपाची.
कृष्णा नायक, मनीष परब and शिवानी सांगेलकर for GOA365.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. In its latest forecast, the IMD has issued a red alert for Mumbai for the next 2 days alongside Telangana and Vidarbha. Mumbai recorded its wettest July after recording 1,557.8 millimeters rainfall.
Following a red alert for Mumbai, the BMC claimed that all manholes were covered after the city received very heavy rainfall on Thursday. It also said that it has deployed 477 pumps to solve the city's decades-long waterlogging issues. Schools in the city were closed on Thursday amidst heavy downpour, and traffic in the city has also been affected by incessant rains, with low-lying areas reporting flood-like situation. The state of Telangana is no different, with capital city Hyderabad reporting rising water levels of lakes and reservoirs. The disaster response force has also been put on high alert amidst the red alert. As of 8 am on Thursday, Miapur had recorded 65.8 mm of rain, followed by Kapra at 63.8 mm. Manish Parab and Sangeeta Oli for GOA365.
Yet another road lost to the monsoon onslaught. A recently tarred road in Benali is now covered entirely in deep potholes. While we can only speculate on the quality of work, it is the commuters who must face the danger of travelling these badly damaged roads. Will we see a more permanent solution to the age-old problem is the question being asked now.
हे रोड जे आसात हे कंप्लीट गेले कडेन आसा आनी त्याच बरोबर जे मेन म्हणल्यार बाणावलेची जे रोड आसात ह्या बाणावलेची रोड आसात हे सगळे काबार जाले कडेन आसात. आज पयल्याच पावसाचेर हे जे हॉटमिक्स घातलेलो वो हॉटमिक्स गेले कडेन आसा आनी हेजे वयल्यान कळटा की हॉटमिक्साक कितलो पावर आसा म्हण तो. PWDन कॉन्ट्रॅक्टरांचेर एक्शन घेवपाक जाय. कित्याक काय म्हणल्यार हे जे रोड आसात हे रोखडे गेली म्हणून. कित्याक हे जे रोड आसात हे एक्चुअली तांकां कित तरी वॉरंटी उरपा जाय आसली ना जाल्यार हो लोकां जनतेचो पयसो हो आतां हो फुकट गेल्ल्या सारको गेला आतां. सरकारा फायदो हो पूण आम लोक जो आसा जो गाडी चलयता ह्या लोकांक त्रास. गाडयांचे कितले लुकसाण जाता, मनशाक कितलो मार येता हे कोण पळयना. हेजे खातीर लोक एलिगेशन करतात कित्याक लोकांक दूख लागले कडेन आसा गो लोकांलो पयसो आनी अशें करून जर उदका भशेन उदकांक घातलो जाल्यार मागीर कितें उरतलें.
Ramesh Naik Raut, Srishti Thanekar and Sangeeta Oli for GOA365.
In a historic hearing, the US Congress on Wednesday heard from 3 key witnesses, including David Grush, a whistleblower former intelligence officer who in June had claimed that the US had intact and partially intact alien vehicles.
Shocking revelations were made at the US Congress's public hearing on UFOs and aliens after multiple former high-ranking officials within the US government claimed that the government conducted a multi-decade program on aliens while further claiming that the US government is in possession of non-human biological evidences found from UAP crash sites.
2003 timeframe, a large group of Boeing contractors were operating near one of the launch facilities at Vandenberg Air Force Base when they observed a very large 100-yard sided red square approach the base from the ocean and hover at low altitude over one of the launch facilities. This object remained for about 45 seconds or so before darting off over the mountains. There was a similar event within 24 hours later in the evening. This was a morning event, I believe 8:45 in the morning. Later in the evening, post-sunset, there were reports of other sightings on base, including some aggressive behaviors. These objects were approaching some of the security guards at rapid speeds before darting off.
Following concerning reports from multiple esteemed and credentialed current and former military and intelligence community individuals that the U.S. government is operating with secrecy above congressional oversight with regards to UAPs. I have taken every step I can to corroborate this evidence over a period of 4 years while I was with the UAP Task Force and do my due diligence on the individual sharing it. This is because of these steps, I believe strongly in the importance of bringing this information before you. I was informed in the course of my official duties of a multi-decade UAP crash retrieval and reverse engineering program.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries, yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
Manish Parab and Shivani Sangelkar for GOA365.
We'll take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now for the weather. There are no hopes of seeing the sun anytime soon, with heavy showers expected to lash the state over the weekend. IMD has so far sounded an orange alert on Friday and a yellow alert on Saturday and Sunday. Here's more on the weather.
After the heavy showers that battered Goa on Wednesday, it seems that rain has slowed down a bit. While we did get some heavy rain on Thursday, the showers were more infrequent and dry spells longer. The IMD has sounded an orange alert for Friday and predicts we'll get some heavy rain and strong winds on the day. Expect the day to be fairly chilly as well, with highs likely to touch 26 and lows 23. Orange alert issued on 28th. IMD warns of heavy to very heavy rainfall over the next 2 days. Wind speeds to touch 50 km per hour on Friday. Maximum and minimum temperatures on Friday 26 degrees Celsius and 23 degrees Celsius respectively. Rough sea warning raised for Goa coast until 31st July. Bureau Report, GOA365 with inputs from IMD.
And with that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log into our website www.goa365.tv. Follow us on Facebook and YouTube, GOA365 TV. Take care, stay safe, and keep watching GOA365.